Hey, Press. Congrats on the selection. Glad you're here.
Thank you, man. I mean, shoot, it's crazy to feel like I'm an all-star with all these great players, you know?
You've been playing really well. You deserve it. And now it's time to put on a show for these fans.
All right, let's do it. I'll see you out there.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, Kevin,
Great to have him healthy and back out on the floor, DA. Thank you.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
and Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all those sports. Not only to watch theirs, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And so here are the West All-Stars.
You know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Here's DeRozan. That shot, no good. The West All-Stars will go the other way. Here's McCollum. Now here's Jackson. Outside DeRozan. Here's Drummond. His shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. The West All-Stars with the ball. Prez with the bucket. Prez is his first basket of the night.
I just love the concentration with Prez just killing the lead with his drives to the basket, even with the contact.
Outside, Batum. Drummond dishes to Jackson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season. It's on display here in the All-Star Week as well. We've got a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
It's stolen by Prez. And a hard slam there for Prez to finish off the play.
And that's the athleticism that has him so highly touted coming into the league.
Batum passes to Jackson. And that one goes in, and he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts to the line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and you try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
The East making a switch. Butler's checked in.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played. But that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
Thanks, Mark. They might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. And Perez is dangerous close to the basket, wanting to jam it in whenever space opens up.
There's the triple. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got his first basket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smashed it.
A great event unfolding. 1/4 basketball already played. And welcome back, everyone, to this year's coverage of the NBA All-Star Game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And the West All-Stars looking at an apron. Fred is in at the point. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Griffin. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Gay in at the 3.
And you know the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Kevin Durant's checked in for Gay. Steph Curry is subbed in for McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Curry picks the Fred. Takes a 3. And stolen by Drummond. One-on-one fast break. Has Butler missing. Curry against Irvin. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
The shot still from Irving.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they grab.
Down the 3-ball. Second quarter basketball, just over the halfway. Here's Butler. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Butler's got 5.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
In the corner, it's Griffin. It's Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting the court.
Nice job by Perez positioning himself for these blocks. I mean, sending a message with how he puts those shots in reverse.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
4-on-3 break. Curry wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
You know, they've done a great job of getting the hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Again, Durant missing.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
On the way, Irving. Guarded by Curry. And that one is good.
And they're forcing the ball inside. It's working like a charm.
Here's Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And just amazing awareness there. Perez was dipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Timeout called East All-Stars. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments. East with some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Anthony. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Paul George. Then for the West All-Stars, Blake Griffin is checked in for Cousins. Cullen comes in for James Harden. And Perez is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. We've got Chris Bosh. With Dwayne Wade. That's LeBron James. And it's Drummond with the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Butler is checked in for Dwayne Wade. West All-Stars shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Actually real good from Fred.
And, you know, Perez isn't a guy who's just demanding of himself, but he's also demanding of his teammates, too.
McCollum against Butler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now here's Fred, covered by Wall. Prez kicks to McCollum. Feeds to Prez. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
LeBron kicks the wall. And driven, sends it down. Here's Durant, and he uses the glass on the lane. And now an 8-point West All-Star lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Irving's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Count that one. Bosh has got his second basket of the night.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
Exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, but just more of the same.
Here's Prez. That one goes in. Prez has got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance. Count it. Well, Kevin, what a sweet stroke from LeBron that trip.
And the West All-Stars have possession. 6-point game. Prez kicks to Leonard. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
James kicks to Irving. And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez,
That's
and I approve that steal.
And some changes
Presidential
for the
pardon.
East. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Drummond. Batum comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Irving. Towns, he's checked in for the West. King comes in for McCollum. 5 to shoot. Jackson misses.
And they continue to control the ball.
Oh, now bring the thunder rock that rim.
Are you kidding me? This fella knows how to give these fans their money's worth.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. It's tipped. It's stolen by Prez. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. And finish off by Prez.
Excellent activity by Prez. Really getting the opposition into trouble thanks to his effort and energy and hustle.
Jackson kicks to Bosh. And then Bosh with the jam.
And if that doesn't get you fired up, guys, nothing
Great just with the top forward. Now some high-flying antics to narrow it up.
I'll tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
It's stolen by Prez. It is now to Leonard. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line.
Getting a little nervous?
3-point play.
Should be.
Oh, nice double pump finish.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the East, while George comes in for James. The West also making some changes. Cousins comes in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's
I'm
James Harden
Prez,
in for Lillard.
and I approve that
The East
steal.
All-Stars have made 4
Presidential
free throws
pardon.
from the line, and missed 2. First one falls for him.
Take a look at what Jackson's been doing. He's got 10 points and a steal.
Now here's Prez. Defense is right there. Out to the right wing. From 20 feet out. Good as the jump shot ball.
His shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
George has gone 6 of 9 from the field, just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. Gabe kicks to Prez. Passes it to Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The West All-Stars haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And free throws good from Cousins. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Here's Jackson. Knocks it loose. All alone. And finished off by Prez.
And that's all Prez. Cut into the defense on the drive and then completing the dunk there and stop.
We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
And you know, we always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
And the West All-Stars looking who they've got. Fred in at point guard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Harden in at the small forward position.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of George. It's one of the reasons that he's so special as a player. He's overcome a bunch of adversity, which I think has fortified him as a leader on this team and also one of the best two-way players in the game.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And Westbrook, here we go. Cousins, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot.
Good.
1 free throw coming his way.
You got to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game. Now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
Braun, he was checked in for the East. Durant's checked in for the West. George dishes the wall. Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And yep, only dropped after rolling around the rim. 14 points for James Harden. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's got 19 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
And George drops them both. Prez with the ball. He dishes it to Leonard. Here's Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Anthony, the pass to Wall. Leonard with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Prez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And so he's able to get 1 or 2. And it goes down 2 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Prez has got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
It's stolen by Prez. He feeds it to Cousins. No one near Prez as he lets it go. Wide open shot is on the money. Prez has got 31 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off during the run.
And George really eats up opportunities to score inside because he's so creative in how many ways that he can score close to the basket.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Anthony's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Leonard. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
I'm Prez, and I approve that steal.
I like the way they're attacking.
Presidential pardon.
At their offensive end.
A big group substitution here for the East. Drummond's checked in for Anthony. Wash comes in for George. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for James. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for John Wall. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Griffin comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for James Harden. Nobody near Lillard. And the free ball is good.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Yeah, you know, stops have not been easy to come by for him. To me, it looks as though they've been lost defensively.
Wade kicks to Irving. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And here's Towns. Prez dishes to Griffin. 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it.
He's really looking to stick it to him now, guys. I mean, he's trying to extend that lead as far as he can.
It's stolen by Prez.
And Prez is the last guy you want to let get hot if you are the defense. And when he's scoring like this, the D is in trouble.
Wade outside. Back to Irving. Down low. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Wishing too. That free throw, no good. The East making a switch. Batum's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for the West.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
He kicks to Prez. Here's Gay. That one off the back iron and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Irving can't get it to go. Irving's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Over in the corner, Lillard. Batum with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Bosch. Leonard with the steal. Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. The shot will not fall. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. And here's Bosch for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Kicks to Leonard. And it goes as the official called the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Steph Curry's checked in for Damian Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Prez passes to Gay. Prez kicks to Curry. There's the pass to Prez. Back to Curry. The feed now to Prez. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night. The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in the All-Star Game action now in the books. So let's take a look back at some of the footage from our All-Star Game MVP. Fred.
Hey Shaq here, great night for you offensively. Did you feel you had a matchup advantage on this one? Did you feel he was barbecue chicken trying to guard you down there on the post?
Of course I did, Shaq. Come on, son. Anytime I step onto the floor, there's at least one mismatch, man. If they want to double team me, that just means two of their guys are overmatched. That's just the kind of attention I demand because I'm a natural scorer at the highest level. Kind of like you almost were, man.
Well, thank you for the compliment, buddy. Love you too.
Hey, enjoy your evening, all right?
And that's going to do it for this year's All-Star Game. Oh, what a night it's been. Some splendid talent on display. And that doesn't even include Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Appreciate that. And our award-winning 2K Sports Group. For all of them, this is Ernie Johnson. We will see you again sooner than you'd like.